Yo, welcome back to the channel, people. आज हम नॉट सो पुराने बट पुराने स्टैंड अप स्पेशल पे रिएक्ट कर रहे हैं.
Okay.
ध्रुव
किसके?
गुप्ता जी ने हमें रेकमेंड किया था. ध्रुव गुप्ता, थैंक यू फॉर द रिकमेंडेशन. शामिक भाई एवरग्रीन है. इवन तो स्पेशल थोड़ा ओल्ड हो चुका है अभी भी. नहीं, 2 महीना नॉट सो ओल्ड.
हाँ.
But-
2 महीना ओल्ड नहीं हो सकता.
Yeah. इन दिस डे एंड एज जिधर डे टू डे लाइफ में हर एक कुछ नया चीज होते रहता है, लोग भूल जाते क्या था कल, उसको 2 महीना बहुत पुराना हो गया. एनीवेज आई थिंक काफी लंबा स्पेशल है. नॉट लंबा स्पेशल वीडियो लंबा होगा. वी आर रिएक्टिंग टू द होल स्पेशल.
Yes.
थैंक यू शामिक फॉर पुटिंग दिस स्पेशल ऑन यूट्यूब सो एवरीवन कैन वॉच इट फॉर फ्री.
Yes.
हाँ, I think one of the best comedians in the stand-up scene at the moment, India में for sure.
हाँ, नहीं, मैंने शामिक का स्टैंड अप नहीं देखा, but I've seen him in the shows
Shows, yeah.
and काफी entertaining.
हमेशा
काफी-
stand out.
हाँ,
Yeah.
for sure. हाँ. So yeah, let's get into it.
Yeah, I call the show Shamik Chakrabarti Live. I thought it's a great name for the show. Then some comedy experts from the industry told me, no, if you want to be taken seriously as a comedian, which is already a funny statement, then you have to like name the show. It has to have a name, okay? So I've named it. It's called Despite Appearances. You guys ever go to the cinema hall to watch a movie, and during the movie they say the title of the movie in a dialogue, and you notice it, right? You're like, hey. That's the
Wait, यार perfect time चले गया but
That's the name of the whole thing. You try to sneak it in. When I was a kid, I remember, welcome to Jurassic Park. The moment I heard that, I was like, oh, thank God. 10 minutes had passed, no dinosaurs. You know, I was beginning to worry, am I in the right theater? So this is what we're going to do. At some point during the show, I will say the show name again. I've already told you the name. All you have to do is just go crazy. Like mad, like people will be like, whoa, like some magic trick has happened. Can you do that? Yeah? Yes. Okay, awesome, perfect. You guys ever walking down the street and you remember something you have done that's so stupid that you do this to yourself? Have you ever done that to yourself? What the fuck? And ruins your whole day, yeah? I'll tell you my story. There's no time to hear yours. 2 years ago, maybe the stupidest thing I've ever done. I had this brand new laptop and I left it in an auto rickshaw and I got off. Brand new.
damn.
I hadn't pressed all the keys yet. Some of them, like F3, I had not looked at also. Who looks at F3? I was going from one comedy club to another in Mumbai. I got off at the second comedy club. I'm walking into the comedy club and I do this, to check for my bag. It was not there. I didn't panic. I'm like, I have another shoulder. It's probably on my spare one. That's why we have 2. So then I do like this. Now we are panicking. Shoulder check complete. Shoulder 2, bag 0. What should you do in this situation? You should run out. There is no point thinking. I'm too arrogant to run. I'm like, I can't let the world know I've messed up. So I think for 15 seconds, I just stood there and thought about it. How's this happened? My bag used to be on my shoulders. My shoulders are here. Where is the bag? In that time, the auto was gone. I stepped out on the road. I looked both sides. Gone. So I do what any logical person does, right? I take one more step in both sides. I'm like, you do that as if in that step the auto will reveal itself. Oh, well. From here you can't see it. Suddenly, it did not reveal itself. Now my first thought.
I don't know how, but somehow everyone does the same shit.
Yeah.
It's not even something that you get taught. It's just, I think you pick up by looking at others. I guess.
Yeah.
And you try to do it. You might have seen your parents maybe do it.
No, also I think it's you think it's like the last resort in
Yeah,
your
I
head.
guess.
It's like, okay, you know what, let me
Ek
just
last
take another
try.
yeah,
Ek last
let me
try.
take एक extra step ताकि देख सके view कि दिख गया ऐसा, but never works.
Yeah.
अगर आपके हाथ work किया तो let us know.
Yeah.
At this moment should tell you something about me. My first thought.
अगर अर्थ फ्लैट रहे तो दिख जाता. कर्वेचर है इसके लिए वो लोग चले गए पीछे.
Thought was, no one that I know can find out this happened. Getting it
so
back
much
is the
fun.
second thought. Firstly, no one can know. I'm like, my family can never know. I decided, if my parents found out, guys, to them immediately, I would become person who lost laptop.
Forever.
So true.
Who happens to be our son. Son would be a footnote. They'd call me laptop loser. That would be my new name in the house. What does it say about Indian parenting that a 30-something-year-old man thinks about his parents and what they'll say when he lost his own laptop, which he bought with his own money, which, by the way, they didn't know existed at this time. So think about that. First, I would have to call them and be like, good news, I bought a laptop. Now, don't get too excited. The bad news, 48 hours later, I have reversed the process. I have unbought said laptop. Which I knew I would tell them because they have trained me. I'm sure many people are like, Indian parents, they train you over the years. You don't even realize it. There is this sickening honesty inside me. I end up confessing. It's like I'm a secret agent reporting on me to them.
सॉरी क्विक जस्ट रिसेंटली अभी हुआ है मेरे साथ ये चीज जो थोड़े दिन पहले मेरे को एक गिफ्ट किया था मेरे पेरेंट्स ने रिंग वो घूम गया मेरे से. ठीक है घूमने गया पता नहीं मैं किधर चले गया एट और तो मैं घर पे आके ढूंढा नहीं मिला. मैंने अपने वाइफ को बताया उसको बोला पेरेंट्स को मत पता रुक जाए बस एक दिन रुक जाते पहले कंफर्म कर लेते थे. मेरे वर्क प्लेस पे मैंने छोड़ा नहीं है फिर अगर कुछ हुआ तो बता दूंगा क्योंकि मैं बताने वाला ही हूँ. पता नहीं क्यों इवन तो ऐसा है कि मैं सेम बाद में बनवा लूंगा और उनको पता भी नहीं चलेगा कि वो वाला घूमा था. बट गुड थिंग दैट वो पता चल गया. पर नेक्स्ट दिन फिर भी मैंने उनको बताया. वो पहले ऐसे चालू करके बताया कि घूम गया ताकि वो खुशी हो. पर उसके बाद हर बार एक बार कॉल पे पूछता ही है रिंग तो है ना अभी. सो अगर घूमता तो हमेशा सुनने मिलता कि घुमाता है और अभी घुमा के मिल गया तो भी वही सुनने मिलता कि सो यू नो लूजिंग बैटल है.
Sometimes while I'm telling them, my brain's like, bro, why are you doing this? There's no need. And I'm like, wait, you are my brain. Who gave the command then? How many brains are there? So anyway, I was standing there panicking and the security guard at the comedy club, he saw my face. He's like, what happened? I said, I left my laptop in the auto. And the guard did this. He's like... Like 50 times he moved his hand. Every time he's doing this in my head, laptop was going further. I'm doing this, I'm cancelling it. It's like one Ajay Devgan dance step. You know, he can't move his legs, so they just make him move his hands. Also, he's not just this, he was like this, which, you know, right, the angle, there's some angular to linear distance conversion in India, which no one has worked out yet. But we know, like, this is far, but this is like... It's gone, next galaxy.
ये चांद भी हो सकता है.
Come back to 12 o'clock first. Nothing he said was helpful, this guy. First thing he's like, there's a Dell showroom here, get a new one. What is this boy attitude, bro? I just lost it, I can't move on. Not yet. Next he's like, भूल जाओ, forget about it.
एक मिनट सॉरी बट कुछ क्लासेस कुछ नहीं है रिच बट वॉचमैन नहीं बोल सकता ये प्लीज
कि नया ले लो. अबे उसको नहीं वही तो बोलेगा. उसको ऐसा लगता है कि इन लोग सब लोग अफोर्ड कर सकते हैं.
अच्छा इन लोग सब अमीर है ऐसा. हाँ वो बोलता रहेगा मैं देखता है आपको पेमेंट मिलता है रोज. आप तो अफोर्ड कर सकते हो सर.
Belongs to Mumbai.
Belongs to Mumbai. It's crazy.
You know how many stages of grief are left before bhul jao? I told him, listen man, I can't tell my family about this. You are my family right now. Just send me in a direction. Get me moving because I'm frozen right now. Tell me next step. And he's like, go to the police station. Nothing will happen. Don't have hope, just go. Everybody goes in this situation, so you also go. So with this level of hope, I start walking to the police station, right? And as I'm walking, I felt this, I have this self-loathing in me which was rising, you know. Any of you have it? Like, it's good to have a little bit. You should like hate yourself a little bit. It's good for, keeps you in check. But I have a lot. All right? And it was rising in me. It helps, like in this profession, doing comedy in India, it's good to have it. Because in India, you put a joke which you think is your best joke you'll ever write. One guy. Yeah, worst. Not worst. They'll be like, this is not a joke. That hurts more. Like, it's not, they're not defining it as what I define it. Bad joke is okay. This is not the thing you're trying also. Luckily, all those comments, the algorithm inside has already said it before only to me. Hasna tha kya chu. I say that to myself when I write the joke. So your comments don't affect. Which is not to say today you go and comment some hate on all. No, it affects me. I'm kidding. Actually, it affects me when I'm not expecting it. That's when, like, when people find an angle to hate, you didn't see it. I put a joke online about being tall. I was like, how much hate can you get for this, dude? I was shocked, dude. All these guys started DMing me, hey, bro, why are you showing off? Height is not a joke, bro. Height is just height. Bro, what is the height? Why work on your personality? Why are you relying on height to impress the chicks and all? They were saying things you can't deny. Like one guy was like, bro, if I was tall, I would also be tall. Fair enough. Can't deny that. LHS equal to RHS. Because LHS is RHS. They're like, bro, you don't even look that tall in this video. I don't know, why are you lying to people? I think I'm way taller than you. If I meet you, I'll prove it. My shoulder is higher than yours. Shoulder is the main one. Head is not really important. Hold a coin next time for perspective. All these 5'11s were messaging. I'm not saying all 5'11s are like this. Some I can sense, some are here. Not all, but the ones who are messaging were 5'11, I can tell. Come on, guys, 5'7 is not messaging. They know height is not my battle to fight. It's only 5'11s who are like almost, they're all, some 5'11s, they stand like this all the way. 1 more inch, I wouldn't need a personality. Hey, measure me now, no? The same. I'm only doing so measure now. You know what you get with this height? You get back pain. Every person my height, irrespective of age or geography, has back pain. I'm not saying regular height people cannot have back pain, but everyone my height has it. I know, I check. I see someone on the street my height, I go up to them. Excuse me. 100% of the time they're like, oh, all the time. And then we feel empathy for each other, so we rub our backs together like this. It's our sex position. 99, I call it. 19 is flipped, whatever. If you see 2 tall people rubbing backs in public, keep walking. We are healing each other. This is not for you. All right? You keep taking your tiny steps. Get home before sunset. It's dangerous out there. I injured my back recently during football. Football was happening. And I was there. Was I playing football? You decide. You decide if this counts as an athletic injury. Let me say what I was not doing, which is I was not running. No one was running actually. No one was near me. I did it to myself, but on a football field. This is true. I injured my back placing the ball.
What? No.
For a corner. Like this motion, my body couldn't do. Even now, I'm not committing to it fully. I'm scared. And not small injury. I was out for months. This movement, out. I had to go to the doctor directly in full football gear. Not a drop of sweat.
Something that could have happened to, I hate my years, but 2020 Dembele.
First minute I got injured. You know how difficult that is? Before sweat. Remember the clinic? I went to the clinic. There were older people there. They saw me fully kitted out and they were like, you go first. They thought some athlete has come. Like half time of the cup final, he has come. Like, he must be, he has his name on his back. He must be. They didn't know I paid money for that. They didn't know it's not my name. I'm not Zidane. No ball knowledge in the clinic. I opened that doctor's door with my leg to just use my shin pad once that day, you know. I'd worn it. I was in pain, but guys, this pain was nothing compared to the pain caused by the words of the doctor. This doctor, he's a medical doctor, he claims. You know what he said to me after I told him how I got injured? He's like, yeah, don't bend from your back.
What?
I was waiting for more. He's like, you bent from your back. I'm like, who asked you? I mean, who asked me? I have to be asked to bend from my own back? Dude, I've been giving myself permission all my life. I didn't know I'm doing it wrong. He literally said you should never bend from your back. Guys, you know this? You should never bend.
Never lift from your back.
Arguably the bendiest part of your body. Looks like it's designed by the gods to mainly bend. It's always asking you, but you should just rigid. You should whole life should live like this. Wake up in the morning, don't bend you just roll out of bed like this. Fall on your face. Break your nose, it's fine. Back is important. He said, the next thing you might guess, he said, bend from your knees. I'm like, first of all, doctor, if you want me to call you that. Because you're very close to Mr. the way you're treating me. Like, you want me to do something? Write it on the prescription. I came for that. I didn't come for advice. You're a doctor, no? He's like, okay, don't bend from your back. There's a lot of blank space. So in brackets, 3 times a day. 1-1-1. Okay. I asked him a question he had no answer for at that point. Like, doctor, I watch a lot of football. How come I never saw one professional footballer take the corner like this? They should do it, right? He had no answer. But honestly, guys, jokes aside, you should listen to your doctor. So I did. And it was the wrong decision. Because the week after my injury, I had to go to Japan for a few days. And I ended up insulting everyone by mistake. Every time people are like, thank you, I'm like, oh, you're welcome. And they're like, no, you have to, I'm like, hey, prescription. Doctor said I can't greet you like that. So you need the prescription, otherwise it looks like a hate crime, you know? Just for this joke, I went to Japan. Can you believe it? This is how much I do for you. I didn't go to Japan, all right? Like, if you believe that, what's wrong with you? Come on. I went to the next best place. I went to Tiger Reserve. It's in Karnataka.
You have to bleep it.
Why is it the next best place to Japan? Because that's where the next joke happened. It's not always possible to write a segue between jokes. I'm just speaking about my experience, okay? And my experience of this place is that calling this place a tiger reserve, in my opinion, huge insult to the deer. Huh? That tiger to deer ratio was unacceptable. If you're gonna call it tiger, if the name is on the board, 3-hour safari, one tiger. About 7 crore deer. Why is it a tiger reserve? 5 of us were in a jeep entering the gate, all right, of this tiger reserve. Dude, one deer was outside the gate. He was eating grass outside, then he went. It's just like he came to a restaurant and he went back home. They're just employees at this point. Just did a biometric scan and he got in. The moment the safari started, I knew something is wrong. Like, I've never seen arrogance in deer before. On National Geographic, you've seen deer, they are always like any moment I could die. These deer, they were walking up to us. They were like, yeah, deer, what? The moment I saw that attitude, there's no tiger here. This is fear, no tiger behavior. Right? Maybe a vegan one, you know? I felt bad for our guide. We had a tour guide, and every passing minute he was getting desperate. He's like, what do I show them? It's a bigger deer. This is big, so forget that one. This is big. Same
Forget
one,
that
big.
one.
It's getting bigger if you keep looking at it. It was. You know why? Because we are driving towards it.
If I was part of the reserve, I would start fucking coloring
deers.
deers. Yeah, there's a red tree.
No credit to the deer for that. At one point, this is 3-hour safari, 2.5 hours into it. He's like, can you guys see that branch? That means he gave up on land animals. It's like today, animals are out of office. Plan B, take them aerial. And the next words he said, guys, these infuriated me. He's like, on that branch, that is our famous wild crow. How dare you show me a crow in a forest? Show me no animal. Don't show me a crow. I don't call it wild crow.
Wild? Why is it wild?
Lost crow. We took that crow to Bangalore with us. You see in his eyes, he's missing Parle G right now. Wild? Or does it do cocaine? Like, why is it wild? Whenever it's going bad, right, a safari like this, they do this to get your attention back. They just switch off the jeep. Yeah, anyone experienced that? Yeah? And it works. Everyone except me was like, like the deer will bite you now. I was not impressed. I asked the guide, I'm like, what happened? Is it tiger time? Have we reached the tiger's house? It's almost over. So I'm like, is it near? The tiger is... And the guide was like, shh. And then he whispered in my ear. He's like, actually, you will scare the tiger. He said, I'll scare the tiger. I'm like, let me tell you something, man. If I can scare a tiger with my voice, I don't want to see that tiger.
Yeah.
It's not the kind of tiger I signed up for. Please tell the tiger, I'm ashamed of it. Forget it, I'll bite the deer. They were mating at this point in front of us, making more deer. This confidence I don't like. Don't start mating. If animals start mating in front of me, dude, I become different. I'm like anti-Romeo squad at that point.
Bajrang Dal, let's go.
We saw one elephant, and for those who are keeping count, just last 2 animals in this joke. If you're getting worried, it's the whole show animals. 2 more. It happened, so I'm telling you. We saw one elephant, and the guide forgot his own advice about keeping the volume down. He's like, hey, elephant! That was the scariest part of the whole thing. Because imagine if the guide is surprised. The guy who does this 3 times a day is like, was there not supposed to be an elephant? Has it broken in to the tiger reserve? And he's like, you can see from the bulge, she is pregnant right now, 11 to 12 months. Elephant heard this and charged at us. You see those YouTube videos where the Jeep is going in reverse elephant is running. In
Elephant,
video, it
yeah.
looks slow. It's very fast. We got away, but as we were driving off, I'm looking at the guy, and I'm like, and he replied with the same gesture. This is a beautiful, versatile gesture we have. It can be a question and the answer to that question. Context could be completely different. I don't know what his meant.
I think our language is way more versatile than Italians. They just have this. We
Yeah.
have,
No, it's like
So many.
If it's like sideways, it's like a question.
yeah.
If it's like reversing, it's like
जाने दे.
it's an answer.
छोड़ना जाने दे. और 5 मिनट बहुत है.
But mine meant, what is wrong with you? It also meant, and I don't know if you can communicate so much with one gesture, but it also meant same rules as with humans. Never assume. Let her tell you. Speaking from experience, speaking from having misidentified many pregnancies, let them tell you.
Many is crazy.
Why is she laughing? Holy shit. It's a crazy laugh.
Even if I heard that sound in the safari, I would have been like, this was worth it. We saw one tiger at the end, it had a zip on the back. All the way along the back, one zip. I don't know if there's any Indian zip back tiger, but I've seen one. The first one ever. I can't be 100% sure, but trust me, guys, I saw what I saw, right? First of all, it was the last animal we saw in the 3-hour safari. How convenient. It appeared right at the end when we had given up. In the distance, never closed, far away. Sunset. He stepped out for a second, disappeared behind the bush. And the guide was like, you will never see it again. And he was sure. That's why I'm like, of course, you called it, right? Behind that bush, that tiger is smoking a cigarette right now. I can't be 100% sure, but I had a new prescription. I saw a zip. Take it. You believe me? Don't believe me? I'm sorry. My only regret is from that whole evening. My only regret is if I had the courage that day, guys, to get off the jeep and unzip that tiger. There's a non-zero chance 2 deer would have come out. I think deer are doing every job in the forest. It's a costume party for the deer. There were no other animals there. Elephant was not pregnant, it's a deer. The whole elephant also, it's like 7 of them. Guide is a deer, unzips his face, it's like, everyone's a deer. I go home, I am a deer. I've seen all the deer I want to see in my life. If a deer walks in, I'll shoot it. This concludes the animal part of the show. Thank you.
Maybe Salman went to this reserve. Like enough.
Wonderful so far. Clap for yourselves. Amazing. Amazing crowd. Don't clap so much also. Wow. When I say clap for yourselves, it's never ending. For him, we'll give 2, 3 claps. Oh, for us, we are the best. Back to the human stuff now. I'm walking towards the police station, if you remember. Huh? And this is Mumbai. It's the Bandra police station. And true story, I used to live next to it at the time, next to Bandra police station. I'd never gone in before. First time I would have to go in. And even passing a police station, you see interesting things sometimes. If you pay attention, like, like smaller cases, Indian police are like solving outside. This one we're not taking inside. Just al fresco. If you're passing outdoor, they're solving it. You'll see it. 2 guys are just doing like this. That is the law. That is tatkal justice. At least they're bending from their knees, Good for If they take you inside, you could be bending from who knows. I've heard, I don't know.
Bolo tara rara. you know.
So I get to the police station, and there was a policeman standing at the entrance just looking out. It's like he was looking for a case. So I gave him one. Show up, he's like, what happened? I said, I left my laptop in the auto rickshaw and it's gone. And the first thing this policeman said is, Kyun choda? Why did you leave?
Very parent question.
Not where or when. Straight to the philosophical. Like, what is in you that made you do this? Think about it. Indian police, they want you to introspect first before helping you. It's like a free therapy session. They're like, why you brought work for me? Think about it. Why did you leave the laptop? That's not a question you're meant to answer. You have to just stand there. If you don't know, you have to just stand there and look guilty. He's like, Kyun choda? You can move your hands. It doesn't have to mean anything. So whatever. Stand there long enough and look guilty. I was, and he was like, okay, enough. Go inside. This is a true story, by the way. The tiger zip I made up. This is real. This happened. Okay. Now picture the scene. There are 3 policemen sitting on a long table, and same face, all 3 at same mustache. But as you move to the right, they were like taller and bigger, like Russian doll, like you've seen those dolls, you open it and a smaller version is inside. It was like a police Russian doll. At night you can put this guy inside, this guy, pack them up. They were just sitting, 3 of them like that, like a human Adidas sign. They were just sitting there. And so I go to the first one, the left, and he said, what happened? I said, left my laptop in the auto, and this policeman's only contribution to this case, I'm going to directly quote to you now. He said, and I quote, he looked outside at the first guessing.
क्यों मिल जाए इसको पागल
And then he said, go to the second. That's it, his whole contribution. I don't know what other sounds he's capable of. For my case, over. Sent me to middle policeman, slightly taller. And this is true. He had a notebook, I remember. Brand new notebook he had in front of him. I think it's new. Navneet, 240 page. Unruled. He believes in himself. He doesn't need laws in the book to stay within the lines. I am the law. I'll write like this if I want. He opened a new book. He wrote his name first page. Drew one sun with alternating lengths of... Why do we all do the alternating lengths anyway? 2 birds, of course. Never one. It feels lonely. You always draw 2. And then he opened the book. He's looking at me. It felt like random. He's like, tell me your address. He said, my address. Yeah. The one address in Mumbai where I'm sure the laptop is not there. The one I have eliminated from the case is the one he wants. But I'm like, at least let me humor him. He's asking a different question than the others. Yeah. So I start telling him my address. And remember, I said I live next door. So obviously, when you say the address, you use your hand automatically, right? I swear to you, I'll never forget this. I told him, I started telling the address. I'm like, I live here only. He saw my hand and he drew an arrow in the book. No. Who does that? What is that? I was like, am I high right now, dude? Who takes the address in that detail? He can't turn the book. My address will be wrong now. Just nail it down to the table. It has to always be.
It's like, yeah, you're watching a movie, I'm sure, in the Hindi movie, you can see this scene where he's like, "Arey, isko aisa dekhna hai kya? Aisa dekhna hai?" Aisa wala.
He wrote my address and then he said, next police. He was the address police. There are so many highly specialized roles in the police station. Final policeman he sent me, tallest one. Next to him is a wall. Either he helps me or I was hoping he takes my head and just smash. That's how I felt in that moment. But he asked the important question, where did you leave the laptop? And I told him where. And he said, you are in the wrong police station. This is Bandra, that car police station. 40 minutes I've been in this police station because they've been asking me why I did it, not where. And now he's like, Jaldi ja. I'm like, what? It's over. My motherboard has been shipped. Guys, I'd like to believe the police were extra harsh with me that day because they expected more from me. I'm a victim of people's expectations, and also I have this face of a responsible citizen. Sensible face, I think. People think this guy is stable, he will do the right thing. He's low energy, must be sensible.
Very sincere looking.
No, I have like front bencher face, back bencher brain. So this combo confuses people sometimes. I'm not complaining, it's helped me in my life. It really has. I've never been fired from a job. I should have been. Many times. Many times. If there's one thing I'm proud of in my corporate career, guys, it's my consistency. I never gave it my all. You can learn something from me. Never show them your 100%. They will think this is it. Dude, what happens is, right, when your team underperforms in a company, which it always did when I was there, they don't fire the guy with this face. They're like, not him, he was thinking up ideas. The others let him down. You should enter the office and just sit quietly. People think you're thinking of something. They can't believe you can be blank for that long. I would just sit and look at my boss and he would get worried. I would look at him with that attitude like, this is the team. Bro, you want me to work with... Fix all this, then I'll show you what I can do. You should sit with an attitude. No one will fire you. You should be like, how can you fire me? I didn't do anything. There's no proof of me doing a thing. On what basis I do? No action proves I have done anything wrong. My parents have been fooled by my face. I was born with exactly this face, a smaller body. They saw me, they were like, we nailed it. They didn't have a second kid, only child. They're like, one and done. He'll do whatever we ask him to do. Look at that face. 10 fixed deposit face. So this career choice I have made in this country, in this time, this is to teach them a lesson. It's not my direct passion to do comedy, it's to scare them. To remind them, you should always have a spare. I am a bit of a man-child. I have accepted this about myself. And I think I know where the problem started. It started when I was 12, when I decided adulthood, not interested. Based on my dad's favorite 4 words. Growing up, my dad had this catchphrase. I thought it's a catchphrase. And the words were, attested PAN card Xerox. All through my childhood, he would say these words on the phone to people in his sleep. His life revolved around attested PAN card Xerox. Either he was sending it or he was receiving, sometimes both. Multiple copies. And I didn't know what's happening. All I knew is this is adulthood. This is what it's about. I have to do this one day. And I won't enjoy it. Largely speaking, it's turned out to be true. That is adulthood. In fact, my only conversations with my dad now are in 3 categories. One, I'm sure this is relatable. First category, I'm telling him that WhatsApp forward is fake. Right? Every dad, this is universal. I performed in UK and Australia. I checked there also dads are doing this. They just forward things. After some age, they don't care anymore. 3 times last year, my dad sent me Ajay Devgan dead. 3 times. And 3 out of 3 times he's more alive now. More Vimmal he's having, the more fit he's becoming. 3rd time I was like, Dad, this is embarrassing. Even other dads figured it out after 2. I told him, next time, go to Ajay Devgan's Wikipedia. Read the first line. It'll say Ajay Devgan is. Then he is. That's all Wikipedia is useful for now. Please do this check. In fact, I'll be honest, I have a sick hobby. I can't be the only one. When a celebrity passes away, right, I try to rush to their Wikipedia page. Like, can I catch it before they change? It's a little thrill I feel, right? So I'll screenshot it and tweet about it. Come on, Wikipedia! It's been 13 milliseconds since this person passed. But 10 years I've been trying. It's impossible. Don't waste your time. Wikipedia is too fast. Seriously, it's like the ECG is connected to the first paragraph. Moment it flatlines was. Sometimes they change it and then they die. I think it's like a mafia in Wikipedia. Once you change, you have to take them out. Oh, we made it was. Oh. Fixed it.
It's too funny, man.
Second category of conversation with my dad is sports. We talk about sports and we think we're having a real conversation. I was thinking the other day, if we remove sports from my dad in my life, the movie of our life would be silent film. That's all we really talk about. He tries to bring other topics like, did you do your taxes? I'm like, goal. And I rush out when he's checking the goal. Next fiscal year, I visit again. But the third and most important category of conversation with my dad, even to this day, every now and then he'll call. He's like, yeah, send me one attested. And card and send one Aadhaar also, just in case. What is this just in case? Which case is this? I'm simply Xeroxing and sending. Have you ever seen a situation where people are like, oh, everything is it's over. Oh, he sent Aadhaar also. And we are back. This operation can continue. I used to ask him earlier, why am I sending? I sent it just few days back. The paper is still warm from the previous Xerox. I don't ask anymore. I'm just like, he loves it, dude. He loves he's retired. Every person has their vices, you know. My dad says he's addicted to documentation. So now I preemptively send it now. Like Aadhaar, PAN, enjoy. Every few days I'm sending. Front and back, back and front, side and side, everything. You fold the paper, my face kisses my own ass.
I think what I do is I usually don't send one on purpose so that he can ask me again. Hey, you forgot the back side.
Right hand signature, left hand signature, both hand signature. I write this way and then I tie my first name, last name in a bow in the middle. I take a A4 sheet, I put ink on it, and I put my face in it. You can clone your son, you have so much info now. It's pretty immature, I know. So anyway, the second police station. You guys remember, no, where we were? It was the car police station. You can look this up afterwards. It's like 3 kilometers from the Bandra police station, but that evening it took 40 minutes. That's just the beauty of Mumbai. I mean, it happens here also. But sometimes someone is in a real hurry. The city senses it, and they come together to stop. Everyone works. It's beautiful. Everyone works together. Suddenly, in that moment, the truck in front of you